In November 1965, near Gambrill State Park, a man named John Becker heard a strange noise and stepped into his yard to check it out. Something huge moved toward him, bear-sized, long black hair, bushy tail, growling, reeking from wet fur and rotten meat. Then it stood on two legs like a man and charged at him, snarling and spitting the whole way. He didn't run. He fought it with a walking stick, and it vanished into the woods, leaving his family terrified. The whole county wondering what the hell just happened. I'm Uncle Perry. I don't just tell stories, I dig up the fucked up ones most folks are too chicken shit to talk about. And I do it in a cavalier kind of way. From cryptids to government secrets, I chase down the truth behind the legends. In this episode, I'm breaking down the very beginning of the Dogman, the OG, and it wasn't in Michigan or Wisconsin. I'm talking about the Dwayyo. So crack a beer and let's get it! Way before the Michigan Dogman or the Beast of Bray Road started scaring the shit out of folks up north, Maryland had its own goddamn nightmare. And it didn't come from some blurry trail cam or Reddit thread. It came straight out of a backyard. November 1965, Frederick County, near the woods around Gambrill State Park. So here's how it went down. This guy, using the name John Becker, hears some weird noise outside his house late at night. Nothing crazy at first, just one of those, "What the hell was that?" sounds that makes you sigh and grab a flashlight. So he steps out into the yard to check it out. Dead quiet. Doesn't hear a damn thing. Figures it's nothing and starts heading back toward the house. Then he catches the movement coming at him from the dark. And this is where it goes from normal to oh hell no real quick. This thing was as big as a bear, covered in long black hair with a bushy tail dragging behind it. And it wasn't acting like a deer or a dog or anything normal. It was coming straight for him. Growling, not barking, not yipping. A deep, pissed off wolf or dog-like growl. It meant fucking business. And the smell hit him like aged fish. Wet dog fur mixed with something foul like rotten meat and musk. Just nasty. Then the damn thing does the part that makes everybody's stomach drop. It stands up on its hind legs, full upright, not stumbling, not rearing up, standing like a man. And then it charges at him. But Becker doesn't run, which is fucking insane. He grabs a walking stick and starts swinging like hell, just whacking this thing over and over like Bruce Lee, fighting it off in his own yard while his wife and kids are inside freaking the fuck out. After several well-placed hits, the creature finally backs off and bolts into the woods. Gone, just like that. Dude reports it to state police, stays anonymous, and calls it something people had never heard before. A Dwayyo. Then it gets even weirder. The Frederick News Post runs the story on November 27, 1965. Reporter George May smells a good monster story and starts writing follow-ups. Suddenly, the whole county's losing its damn mind. People start calling the paper, letters pouring in like crazy. One woman from Adamstown straight up calls and says, "Cut this trash out because my daughter is having anxiety attacks from all the Dwayyo talk." John Becker even mails in a $1 fee for a Dwayyo license to hunt it. And the county actually issues it and sends it to George May at the newspaper to give to John. Hunters, feeling emboldened, start telling of their stories. There was even talk of an organized Dwayyo hunt at Frederick Community College. It was canceled due to no one showing up to hunt it. Chicken shits. However, somebody saw a pickup truck full of dudes cruising around and hooping and hollering, wearing helmets, armed with machetes like they were going to war with it. Total fucking chaos. Cops check everything out and find nothing. No tracks, no body, no proof. Just one guy, one backyard, and one hell of a story. But here's the showstopper. That was America's first Dogman case, years before anybody else curated a name for something like that. And it all started with one poor fella stepping outside to see what made a noise. Description. So here's the thing most people don't realize. That backyard brawl, that wasn't some one-off freak incident. That wasn't just one poor guy having the worst night of his life. Nah, that was just one chapter in a story that had already been crawling around those Maryland woods for decades. The locals call it the Dwayyo, and if you hang around Frederick County, Washington County, or anywhere near the Catoctin Mountain corridor long enough, somebody's gonna swear they've seen this thing. And they all describe pretty much the same nightmare. We're talking 6 to 9 feet tall, built like a brick shithouse, walking upright like a man but shaped like a wolf. Big canine head, long snout, pointed ears, glowing eyes that look like they're staring straight through your soul. Some folks say it's got a thick, furry tail dragging behind it. Others say it's just covered in dark, nasty fur, black, matted, wet looking. Sometimes it runs on all fours like some oversized hellhound. Other times it just stands up and uses its arms like a damn person. And that's the part that really fucks with people. Hands, not paws, clawed, almost human. Witnesses say the legs bend backward like a dog's, and when it moves, it doesn't stumble or lumber around like some movie monster. This thing moves with purpose, fast as hell, crossing ground in seconds like it's nothing. Campers hear howls that don't sound natural. Hunters catch glimpses between trees. Rangers feel like they're being watched and GTFO. People's dogs disappear. Livestock gets torn up. And whatever this thing is, it's mean, not curious, not shy, mean as hell. If you cross paths with it, you're about to have a real fucking bad night. 1944, West Middleton sighting. Way before Becker ever swung that walking stick like Buford Pusser, this thing was already creeping around Maryland like some hairy nightmare nobody wanted to talk about. The first time the name Dwayyo pops up is way back in 1944 out in West Middleton, middle of nowhere woods, dead quiet. The kind of place where your brain starts fucking with you. Folks started hearing these freakish screams and howls, not normal animal stuff, more like something pissed off and dying at the same time. And then they found the tracks, not little paw prints, 13.5-inch footprints pressed deep into the mud, way too damn big to fake. way too big to ignore. That's when people realized something big as hell was stomping around out there. The Outhouse Encounter. Picture being a kid, spending the summer out in quiet bumfucked Middletown. The kind of place where the nights are so dark, they feel like they're swallowing everything whole. Crickets, tree lines, an old farmhouse, and one lonely outhouse sitting way too far from the house. Normal country stuff until it wasn't. This witness was about 8 to 11 years old at the time, crashing at Grandma's place every summer on Shank Road. They loved being out there. Fresh air, freedom, all that wholesome shit, except for that stupid outhouse. If nature called at night, you either woke Grandma up to go with you, or you sucked it up and you walked your scared little ass out there alone. One night around 3 a.m., pitch black, no flashlight, no street lights, just a half moon and vibes straight out of a Friday the 13th movie. The kid decides, screw it, I'll go by myself. Bad call. The woods were dead quiet. Not peaceful quiet. I mean that thick, wrong, why the hell is everything so quiet kind of quiet. No crickets, no owls, not jack shit. Every step felt like something was watching. The kid finishes his business. The door creaks open and suddenly the kid's brain is screaming. They haul ass back to the house. They slow down near the porch, thinking they're safe, and then they look back. Big mistake. About 10 foot behind the outhouse, something steps out near the garden. Not a dog, not a man, some freaky in-between fuckscape. Tall, upright, covered in fur, straight up wolf head like a German shepherd from hell. Long snout, pointed ears, arms hanging forward with clawed hands like it's ready to grab somebody. Then it turns and looks right at the kid. Yellow eyes, reflective, cold. The thing just casually walks on 2 legs, backward bending dog legs and all, crosses the yard, slips into the gravel lane, and disappears into the trees like no fucks given. No one believed the kid afterwards. He just got roasted about the big bad wolf at Grandma's house. But yeah, okay, whatever. Try taking a midnight piss after seeing that shit. 1966, campsite sighting. By mid-December 1965, things had chilled out. There were no sightings for a while. People were starting to breathe, thinking maybe that crazy backyard wolf fuckery had moved on. But the damn thing didn't stay gone long. Fast forward to summer 1966, and along comes a guy named Jim A., camping on the outskirts of Gambrill State Park. Just doing his thing, minding his own business, when he sees something that makes every hair on his ass stand straight up. Jim describes it as wolf-like, 2-legged, about the size of a deer, dark brown, shaggy as hell with a triangle-shaped head, pointed ears, and a little weird chin. Not a normal animal, not even close. Then it screams, horrid, blood-curdling. Just hearing that would make anyone piss their pants. But here's the freaky-ass part. It backs away from Jim, and the way it moves is completely fucked. Its legs stick out from the sides of its body like some twisted spider, giving it this creepy, jerky, almost alien gait as it retreats. Jim gets the hell out of there, and honestly, I don't blame him. That's not just a sighting, that's a full-on what the fuck did I just see moment. 1976, road crossing. It's fall 1976, somewhere between Cunningham Falls State Park and Catoctin Mountain National Park, and two guys are out driving down a private road off Route 77, just trying to spot some deer before hunting season kicks in. They're shining their headlights all over, expecting to see the usual bucks and does, and what do they catch instead? Not a deer, but something huge tearing ass across the road in front of their car. This thing's at least 6 feet tall, leaning forward like it's drafting, head shaped like a wolf's, big as hell, and covered in brown fur with this wild striped pattern on its lower half. The forelegs are slim and stretched out in front like arms. The back legs are thick and muscled like some kangaroo made for power and speed, upright and unstoppable. This isn't some ape or man in a suit. It's a wolf dog monster walking on 2 legs. They notice the size, the insane strength of the back legs, and that unmistakable canine head, and their jaws just drop. Later, footprint casts show 5-toed prints with claws that don't match any known Maryland animal, and hair samples from nearby barbed wire fence tests inconclusive, with canine traits mixed with something unidentifiable. No DNA match. No explanation. Not shit. Just a creature moving through the woods that shouldn't exist. And these 2 dudes just saw the goddamn thing in broad daylight. Cunningham Falls Park Ranger sighting. It's 1978 and 2 park rangers, actual trained rangers, are out doing their thing when they see something that makes them nearly shit their pants. Not a bear, not a deer, not anything normal. They see a large, hairy creature running on 2 legs, moving fast through the woods like your mom when Walmart announces the liquor store will close in 5 minutes. These aren't some random campers telling ghost stories. These are trained pros who know animals, know the woods, and know when something ain't right. And both of them saw it. 2 sets of eyes, same terrifying monster. No bullshit. No misidentification. Something huge, upright, and hairy was out there, and the Rangers didn't stick around to fuck with it. They got the hell out of there. 2009 Coxey Brown Road sighting. Late summer 2009, this woman's driving down Coxey Brown Road near Myersville, right on the edge of Gambrill State Park. Trees packed in tight on both sides like the woods are trying to swallow the damn road. When out of nowhere, she gets that funky feeling, you know the one I'm talking about, like somebody's watching you. Not casual watching, predator watching. The kind that makes your hair on the back of your neck stand straight the hell up. She turns into Haw Bottom Road toward her friend's place, and the feeling just cranks to 11. Hands shaking, nerves shot, thinking she might wreck the car because she's so fucking freaked out, but she keeps going because whatever the hell is out there feels worse than crashing. Then she catches movement off to the right. Just a blur at first, like a brown smear slipping through the trees, pacing her ass while she's doing about 25. It's keeping up way too damn easy. She slows down, trying to convince herself she's not losing her shit. And that's when the blur comes busting out of the woods and turns solid. This huge, dog-headed thing on two legs, fangs out, slobber slinging everywhere, pissed off like it wants blood. She said those teeth are burned into her brain forever. Black eyes too. Not normal eyes, just pure dark, like staring into a grave. The creature growls, then straight up slams into her driver's side window, hard enough to rock the whole fucking car. It leaves 4 nasty gouges by the mirror as it tried to rip the door off. Then it slams into the door again, claws out, and she floors it, tires screeching, smoke billowing out. She doesn't look back, doesn't want to know if that bastard's chasing her. She makes it to her friend's driveway, shaking like a leaf, frantically pounding on the door like she just escaped Michael Myers. He tells her it was just a dog. Yeah, that's horse shit. She knew better. After digging around online, she found the name other folks used for the same beast, the Dwayyo. Dwayyo versus Baltimore detective. Picture this. You're sitting in your house, dead quiet, middle of the night, and suddenly, heavy thuds coming from the back door, like somebody's trying to break the damn door down. It's 2 a.m. and a trained, experienced Baltimore police detective is in his home office. His first thought isn't some random raccoon. No. It's that something is seriously fucked up. He gets up, moves quietly, opens the back door, and freezes. There it is. 7 feet tall, black and reddish-brown fur standing on the patio like it owns the damn place. Long snout packed with teeth that could chew through a human arm like it was a gummy. It sees him and hisses, lunging at him like it's gonna rip his shit apart right there. He slams the door in its face and bolts to the office, heart hammering, but the creature doesn't stop. It smashes through the kitchen door like balsa wood. Heavy-ass footsteps pound across the wood floors, glass shattering everywhere, furniture crashing in the dining room. His training kicks in. He's got his gun drawn now, locked and loaded, creeping toward the chaos, ready to send it straight to hell when it turns to look at him. Angry, intelligent, almost disturbingly human in the eyes, like it's calculating exactly how to kill him. And absolutely, he knows it could. Then, just as suddenly as it came in, it pivots, rushes back through the kitchen, and hurls itself out the back door, like some feral hellhound late for dinner, gone into the darkness. The house is fucking wrecked. The detective's still shaking, and he's staring out the door thinking, holy fucking shit, what the hell was that? Nobody's coming to explain this one. No animal, no intruder, just something out of a horror movie that walked into his home and took possession. This incident marked the creature's first documented home invasion. Baltimore police records confirm this happened. The SnallyGaster Connection. In the twisted corners of Maryland's Appalachian woods, there's another monster lurking besides the Dwayyo, the SnallyGaster, a bloodthirsty bird-reptile chimera straight out of your worst horror dreams. I did a video on the SnallyGaster. I'll leave a link down in the description. Legend has it, these two aren't bosom buddies. They're mortal enemies, constantly at each other's throats. Nobody's totally sure if the rivalry is the real deal or just some badass folklore spun from old stories, but it adds a sweet-ass layer to the legend. People describe epic clashes between the SnallyGaster and the Dwayyo that make every Godzilla, King Kong, and Mothra battle you've ever seen looked like a couple of drunk raccoons fighting over a stale chicken nugget behind the dumpster at a Mickey D's. Massive creatures ripping through forests, flying, slashing, snarling, claws and teeth and shit flying everywhere, all while some poor bastard is watching from the sidelines saying, "Holy shit, this is insane." One source even joked that someone needs to make a movie about it. And honestly, Hollywood hasn't touched this gold mine yet. Hell, I'd go to see it. What about you? These aren't just monsters, they're characters, living critters that grew out of Appalachian folklore, each one terrifying in its own right. The Dwayyo prowls the forest, stalking prey and terrifying the locals, while the SnallyGaster hovers, ready to tear the thing apart with talons and teeth. Imagining them fighting is enough to make your skin crawl, and it's all right there in Maryland. A place you'd never expect to be the stage for some full-blown WWE cryptid smackdown. This isn't just folklore, it's backwoods horror concentrate that's been simmering for generations. And just the idea of these two beasts locking horns in the Appalachian wild, that's fucking epic. Like many cryptids, the Dwayyo occupies a space somewhere between folklore and potential biological fact. Others are convinced that the creature is real. Despite the numerous reports and sightings, no definitive evidence, such as photos or physical samples, has ever been shown to prove the Dwayyo's existence. This has led to a huge divide between skeptics and believers, each armed with their own theories and interpretations. Skeptics' explanations. Skeptics aren't shy about calling bullshit on the whole Dwayyo thing, and honestly, some of their points make some sense. A lot of sightings could just be misidentified wildlife, like coyotes, big dogs, or bears. Now, coyotes didn't even show up in Maryland until the 1970s, but when they did, their habit of standing up on their hind legs when startled could easily freak someone the hell out and make them think a bipedal monster was stalking the woods. Big dogs, especially wolf-like breeds like Irish wolfhounds, have fooled plenty of people looking massive and menacing in the shadows. Even bears can pull the same trick. From a distance or in low light, a bear standing upright can look like some upright cryptid straight out of hell. Skeptics also point to exaggeration and folklore influence. After the 1965 John Becker story hit the papers, suddenly everyone started seeing similar creatures, even if all they allegedly saw was a dog or a shadow moving across the yard. Local legend tends to blow small, ambiguous stuff way out of proportion, turning weird sounds, odd footprints, or fleeting shadows into full-on death monsters. And a lot of reports came after people heard about the Dwayyo in newspapers or media, which makes it hard to separate real sightings from people just expecting to see something. In other words, the Dwayyo might just be a combination of real animals, imagination, and a little Maryland folklore magic blowing shit way out of proportion. Believers' explanations. The believers insist that the Dwayyo is as real as your sister's 4 Tinder accounts, and they have one hell of a case. They point to decades of consistent sightings, reports coming from the same general areas, and the fact that some of the witnesses aren't just random scared locals. We're talking park rangers, hunters, police officers, and experienced outdoor folks who know what the fuck they're looking at. The creature shows up in recurring locations along Frederick and Washington counties, the edges of Gambrill State Park, and the Catoctin Mountain Corridor, suggesting it's not just some wandering dog or escaped exotic pet. Believers argue that it's a biological predator, standing 6 to 7 feet tall, wolf-headed, and upright like a human when it wants to be, capable of running on 2 legs, just like the Dogman reports that came out of Michigan and Wisconsin. Roadside encounters, tree staring, chasing vehicles, aggressive, territorial behavior. Shit, it's all there. And it matches other Dogman sightings to a T. To them, it's not supernatural. It's just rare, elusive, and deadly intelligent. Then there's the folklore side. It's not only tied to other regional cryptids like the SnallyGaster, but stories from Pennsylvania German settlers crossing into Carroll, Frederick, and Washington counties in the late 1700s talk about a hexen wolf or witch wolf, an upright lupine predator, wolf-headed but standing human tall, capable of disappearing into the landscape. Farmers watched over their livestock because a run-in could leave their family without food for a long time. Even those old barn stars, which people now think are just decorative, were meant to ward off dark spirits, hexen wolves, and snallygasters. Believers point to all this: the recurring sightings, glowing eyes, unnatural speed, and behavior unlike any known animal, and they say it all points to one thing: a real, unknown canine hominid species that's been prowling Maryland for centuries, hiding in plain sight. Since the late 20th century, reports of the Dwayyo have shifted into what many recognize as Dogman sightings. These encounters describe tall, muscular, wolf-headed beings with reflective eyes and an intimidating presence that watch, stalk, or silently cross rural properties. The Dwayyo is more than just a scary story. It's a part of Maryland's cultural and historical landscape. It serves as a cautionary tale, a mystery to solve, and a subject of local pride and speculation. Whether you believe in its existence or view it as a compelling piece of regional folklore, the Dwayyo remains a symbol of the untamed and the unknown that still exists in the modern world. And so the legend endures, kept alive by those who venture into Maryland's forests and mountains, always with one eye on the path ahead and another glancing over their shoulder. Do you like weird-ass monsters and government conspiracies? Then tap that like button and subscribe. That way you won't miss out on more of my fucked up commentary. And besides, I really do appreciate it. Are these folks really seeing something in the Appalachian mountain woods? Or could the myth of the Dwayyo have clouded their judgment? Let me know down in the comments. And if you're ready to crank that shit all the way up to 11, that join button's got your name on it. For just $2.99, you can have my back in a huge way. Until next time, y'all keep it real, keep it chill, and stay creepy! Catch you on the flip. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. You are the real beast.